Hey guys, I'm here today to give a review of the TomTom 325 SE which I picked up at Walmart on Black Friday. It was introduced by TomTom specifically. I'm not entirely sure if it was specifically for Walmart or not, but it was introduced right on Black Friday, or the day before, and it was actually on sale the first day of Black Friday. So I was fortunate enough to pick it up. It was $89.95. I got the last one that they had, and I've been pretty happy with it so far. It's my first experience with a GPS. I never had one before. Unfortunately, my phone doesn't have one either, so it's entirely my first with a standalone as well. So here we have the box. This is a special edition with bonus spoken street names. It's pretty good with that. There's a couple that it doesn't pronounce quite right, but that's to be expected. There, and just take a quick look on the back. I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, it just gives you a basic what the menu looks like in detail, and gives you 3D while you're driving. And the kind of mounting, it's a suction cup that you twist it, and it suctions to the windshield wherever you want it. It's got preloaded maps. You can plug it into the computer. It's got point of interest already in there. Spoken street names, map guarantee, map share, which is pretty cool. You're able to make updates on the TomTom itself, and it will upload whenever you connect it to the computer. It's not that easy to select certain areas of the road. You're really limited to it. It has predefined areas that it selects. You can't narrow it down to like a particular street or a particular area to add something, or to change the speed limit or to add one. You're really limited to whatever. So, because I tried adding the speed limit on the one road around here, and it wouldn't, because it changes like halfway through the road. It goes from 50 to 40, and I couldn't actually select where it changed to 40, so I put in 50 and leave it up to them to sort it out, I guess. So not really happy with that. I thought it would be a lot better. In the box, gives you how to get help. Just move this back a little bit. See the 800 number, the website, and email. And if you register the device, you get $10 off purchase at TomTom.com for cases, mounts, and maps. And the box itself had the holder. Has a different kind of mounting device. I didn't really look at this because the one that was on the back already worked for me well. So bag, USB cable came in, the actual TomTom bag itself. The manual or user guide just basically gives you the whole setup. Somewhere in here is the mounting, how to mount it. It's pretty easy to mount. It looks more difficult than it actually is. And that's it for the box. Comes with a USB cable to connect to the computer. Also comes with a car charger that plugs into the cigarette lighter, so you can charge on the go. Yeah. Some tech specs on the side. Preloaded maps, no SD slot, high sensitivity chipset, 4.3 inch touchscreen. There's the dimensions right there, and an internal battery. Onto the device itself. Feels good in the hand. It's a resistive touchscreen, so your fingernails work with it. Initially, I'm more used to the iPhone and other capacitive touchscreens, and it's a little hard to get used to a resistive one because you hit certain areas and it has a tendency to not hit accurately, and you have to end up going back and changing a bunch of stuff. And it has a tendency to just run through the options. You'll hit something which is supposed to take you to another page, and then it ends up doing something entirely different. It's a bit of a learning curve, like I said, if you're used to the Droid or the iPhone or something like that. But I got used to it pretty quickly. It's not that bad. So the device itself, again, 4.3-inch touchscreen, pretty nice and thin. It's got the speaker on the back and a mini USB connection right in here. You can't really see it that well, but that's for connecting to the computer and the car charger. So turn the device on, power buttons right here. Just holding it for a second, and you have the load screen. And it boots up nice and fast. And apparently it's picking up on the route that I've already planned it. Gives you the road that you're on right now. This road's not named right, but I tried editing it, and it tries to edit all this up here, Lake Drive as well, which that is Lake Drive. This isn't Denison Road, but again, that's another fault of the system that it has for editing stuff. Gives you, again, distance to where you have to make your turn, 75 yards, which it's pretty close. This is basically the length of my driveway. Gives you how many minutes to your destination. So where am I at here? I already punched in a real quick destination, Long John Silver's. I just had that as a point of interest already in there. And then it gives you the route. When you click on down here with your speed limit and time of arrival and whatnot, it gives you. See that again? I already hit that option, and then it just goes right to the next one. So that's a little weird. But click on the map. You can go navigate to, find alternative, change preferences, add a favorite, or help me, which is pretty cool. It gives you phone for help, so we can pull up local police stations, hospitals, and it'll give you the number, and you're able to call with your cell phone, which is pretty cool. Where am I? First aid guide, other guides. First aid guide was pretty neat. Gives you, if people are choking, if they're burnt. So examine burn, and go down. Tells you what to do, which is pretty cool. It's nice to have all that preloaded right in the device. You can adjust the volume by hitting this little section here, and tapping that gives you that. And you can browse, you can make corrections, you can prepare route, and all this other stuff here. And here again, it gives you that, gives you how many satellites are connected to and the battery life, and your current location. And you can actually go in and see which satellites you're connected to, which is pretty cool. And you can configure how you want your latitudes and longitudes displayed. And right here we have speed limit. It's pretty cool. It tells you how fast you're going, and also if it knows the speed limit of the road, it will tell you if you're going too fast, which is pretty cool. So that's basically it for the device. Quick review. Works well. It's able to find routes pretty fast, and it knows what it's doing, because I was in an area where I thought I knew where I was going, and I ended up almost going down a one-way street because I didn't listen to it. But it was right, and I thought it was wrong, but it was definitely right. So that's it for the device. Next video will be a quick review of the software on the computer.